Good afternoon, everyone. Are you all excited to celebrate the Spring 2024 cohort? I know I am. Are we looking forward to it? Getting some woos? Yeah, very exciting here. So you've probably done this, but I know I have been guilty of thinking I did this and did not, and it was very awkward. So please make sure your phones are on silent or vibrate right now. Double check, even if you thought you did. And what we're going to do here is have a faculty processional. So our wonderful faculty leadership here in Yakima will come in, stand on the stage. You'll hear some wonderful classic music. After that, the people that you're very excited about, which is your students here, going to come on in. So make sure to cheer really loud, get some good excitement, and then we'll move into the actual ceremony. So we're really excited to have you all here. Thank you so much for coming on behalf of WSU College of Nursing, and of course, on behalf of your loved student and soon-to-be graduate. So with that said, we're going to kick off with our faculty processional.
Well, good afternoon. We welcome everyone here to the Washington State University College of Nursing, YAKIMA, Convocation and Pinning Ceremony for Spring Semester 2024. My name is Ryan Hunt. I'm the campus coordinator here in YAKIMA. We are truly honored to be here today to celebrate our great graduates. I would first like to welcome all of our family and friends and those who have supported our students as they have worked through the nursing program. Here at the WSU College of Nursing, we know that families have sacrificed and worked to give our students the opportunity that they've had to be here. We understand that without the support of our families and friends, today's event wouldn't be possible. As we honor our graduates, we also honor those who made it possible for them to be here. I would also like to recognize our wonderful faculty here from YAKIMA who are seated up on the stand, and our staff. We truly could not do any of this without them. We also recognize Dr. Mary Coythan, Dean of the College of Nursing at WSU, and Dr. Ann Mason, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. And we want to thank them. They have truly been involved in this group's journey here at WSU from the very start. At this time, we have the great opportunity and honor to hear from Dr. Coythan, who will share some words with us.
Thanks, Ryan. I'd step up on the stool, but I think I probably would. Hopefully I won't fall. Good afternoon, everyone. It's really a pleasure to welcome each and every one of you on this very momentous occasion. Most importantly, I want to say, way to go, WSU College of Nursing, YAKIMA campus, class of 2024. We share a very special connection and relationship with this class. Ann and I spent many, many months over the first year you were here. And in fact, I had the pleasure of being your first clinical instructor. I remember when you gave your first meds. Question is, do you? I also remember that very first patient we got out of bed together. Only took 4 of us, but we did it safely. And now I'm proud to welcome you as a colleague in this profession of nursing. Graduation is not only a time of celebration, but a time to reflect. And I certainly invite you to reflect both on the destination, because you've worked really hard to get here, but I want you to take some time and reflect on the journey. I think over time, you'll realize that this journey has held some of your most cherished relationships, some of the very firsts you will never, ever experience again in nursing. And certainly, it's been a period of tremendous growth and transformation, both personally and professionally. For many of you, the path to becoming a nurse has been challenging and rewarding. You certainly have had late nights, I know that, spent studying and pushing yourself beyond anything you thought was academically possible. Difficult, often emotionally draining days, I remember some of those, where you experienced both the highs and the lows of caring for others. During this journey, you have experienced more than likely great joy, the final day of chemotherapy for some, or the birth of a long-awaited child. You've also experienced incredible lows and loss that accompanies chronic illness or loss of loved ones. For each of you, I know the path you have traveled here at WSU has prepared you very well for all that awaits you as a nurse. So let's think back again to that very first day you walked through the college doors, the nervous excitement, the uncertainty of what lay ahead, and there was a lot of uncertainty that first semester. Now, contrast that with the very capable, confident individuals that are seated right here before me. You are now skilled professionals, armed with not only knowledge acquired through your studies, but also the invaluable hands-on experiences you've gained during your clinical rotations. These experiences, the highs, the lows, the joy, and the challenges have collectively shaped you into the competent and compassionate nurses you have become. Whether you're anticipating your first position in acute care or looking forward to working more in primary care in the community, I'm confident that you have all the skills that are necessary to excel. You have the spirit of Coug nursing within you, and you are now part of a legacy with a long-standing commitment to health and well-being of communities, particularly communities that are rural and underserved. Coug nurses have always held a deep belief that healthy communities are very necessary for productivity and stability in our society. You have honed your skills, and you're more than ready to meet the challenge. So I'm going to end with a few lines of one of my favorite poems. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. As you step into the next chapter of your life, remember that the impact you have extends far beyond hospital walls or clinic doors. This journey called nursing is far more than a job or a profession. Nursing actually becomes a way of life. It becomes who you are and how you engage with the world and those that you live with. You will be called to serve in so many ways, to comfort a worried family member, hold the hands of those who are facing life-altering decisions, the one advocating for social equity and health justice and a livable planet. I hope that you embrace all that nursing has to offer. I know that nursing for me has made my life incredibly rich and so much more fulfilling. And I wish that for each and every one of you. I'm immensely proud of you. I'm immensely happy to be here today, and I'm certainly honored to have served as your dean and your clinical instructor. And thank you for inviting me. Now, if I can get that.
Thank you, Dean Coithen. We will now have the privilege to hear from Abby Brott, who the graduating class has asked to speak on their behalf.
Down my stool. Get up on my stool here. It does. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abby Brott, and I am so proud to say that I am one of 14 graduating nurses from the WSU College of Nursing Yakima campus Spring 2024 cohort. You guys, we did it. It is an honor to stand before you today and speak on behalf of my incredible fellow graduates. I would like to begin by thanking all of you for being here today to celebrate our accomplishments. Thank you to all of those who have uplifted us on this journey. To those in this room and also to those who could not make it, we are so grateful for all of your support. I know that I speak for each and every one of my classmates when I say that we could not have reached this incredible achievement without you. For cheering us on through each exam, for listening to every tearful breakdown, and for every "you've got this" along the way, thank you. I would also like to take a moment to thank the wonderful faculty that have fostered our growth along the way. Thank you for dedicating your time and excellence to instill in us the skills, knowledge, and compassion it takes to become a successful nurse. Your guidance throughout our time here has been irreplaceable, and we are better prepared nurses because of you. I know you would never pick favorites, but if you had to choose a favorite cohort, we know it would be us. But don't worry, your secret is safe with us. 624 days ago, my classmates and I walked in through the doors of Watson Hall for our new student orientation. We steadied our shaking voices, dried our sweaty palms, and introduced ourselves to one another for the very first time. Since then, we've shared many laughs, tears, study sessions, group projects, broken fences, Jeopardy wins, and potlucks. Over the past 2 years, we have grown to understand one another in only a way that nursing student classmates could ever understand. Nursing school pushes you. It pushes you hard. It challenges you in ways that are crucial to becoming skilled, proficient nurses. But through it all, we are so lucky to say that we did it together. The bond that this cohort shares is priceless, and the love and support we've shown each other throughout this experience has made all of the work possible. Today, I can say with certainty that we can consider ourselves irreplaceable colleagues and forever friends. Our journeys that led us here today are so unique and special, each of us with our own experiences and knowledge to share with one another, lessons to teach, and perspectives to provide. Whatever journey it was that brought us to this moment, we each share a passion for learning and the desire to care for others. We also share the dedication, resilience, and you guys, I'm so sorry to say it, flexibility it takes to earn a Bachelor of Science in nursing. The commitment that I've witnessed from this group of graduates is truly incredible, and I'm confident that together we will make a lasting, positive impact on the areas that we choose to serve. It has been an absolute honor and privilege to share this once-in-a-lifetime journey with the graduates before you today. As we step into this new chapter of our lives, we are so lucky to carry with us the friendships we've made, the lessons we've learned, and memories to cherish forever. Life after nursing school will look different for each and every one of us. Whatever the future may hold for you, I hope that we can all take the time to be here now. Be in this moment. Take pride in how far we have come and in all of the hard work that got us here today. Celebrate the dream that you made come true. And with that, I would like to end with a quote from Confucius. Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Again, thank you all for being here today. To my classmates, I am so proud of us. And as always, go Cougs. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Today, we honor the graduates from several different programs within the WSU College of Nursing. We will start with our pre-licensure, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, or BSN program. They will now be embarking on the beginning of their careers in the nursing profession. Following nursing tradition, we will present them with their nursing pin. The tradition of the nursing pin dates to the 1800s and Florence Nightingale. Historically, the faculty of hospital-based nursing programs would give badges or pins to their graduates to symbolize the graduate's skills and excellence in nursing. Today, we bestow the nursing pin on those who have completed a rigorous course of study and have proven that they are ready to put themselves out to the public as professional nurses. They are qualified to take the RN board exams, right? And they are committed to a career of service to humanity. They are also committed to the core values of the WSU College of Nursing: compassion, accountability, respect, excellence, and social justice. The pin the graduates receive bears the emblem of the lamp of learning. This also dates back to Florence Nightingale, who was known as the Lady with the Lamp, as she made rounds during the Crimean War. The lamp represents the nurse's dedication, care, compassion, selfless work, and is a symbol of the light that a nurse should be to their patient and others. The reading of the introductions of our pre-licensure BSN students will be by faculty members Sharna Clark and Myra Olivo. Students, please come forward as your name is read to be pinned.
Lauren May will be pinned by Krista Douglas. I would like to thank my husband, Jeremy. I could not have gotten through nursing school without him. He has spent the last 2 years working hard, coming home, cooking dinners on nights that I'm busy, never complaining if I couldn't spend the evening with him because I had to study, and never failing to remind me that I am smart and capable and will be a great nurse. He is my rock. My most fond memory of nursing school was the time that Ellie and I got stuck on the freeway coming home when it was closed due to adverse weather. The total drive home took us almost 4 hours when it was usually only 45 minutes. We spent the whole time giggling and singing Taylor Swift songs at the top of our lungs. I am not sure where I will land for work yet, but no matter what, where I end up, my goals for the future are to contribute to develop nursing skills and make an impact in the life of each patient I meet. I can't wait to see where this career takes me. Marin McCosh, who will be pinned by Myra Olivo. I want to thank the nurses at KVH for their consistent presence, guidance, and encouragement from the very first day I contemplated applying. I am immensely grateful to my friends and family for being by my side through the highs and lows of nursing school. Thank you to my husband, Charles, and my kids, Ewan, Isla, and Tavish, for their unwavering support, understanding, and encouragement. Your love and belief in me have made all the difference, and I couldn't have done it without you. My funniest memory is when Yanine learned I didn't like mucus in general and mucus plugs in specific. I spent the rest of the day finding sticky notes with drawings of mucus on my things. In the upcoming years, it is my intention to prioritize spending quality time with my family, living life and creating memories. For my nursing career, I'm planning to work in my hometown, This will allow me to make a difference in the lives of people in my local community. Christina Monique Garcia, Ames Treasurer. She will be pinned by Claudia Diaz. I would like to thank my Aunt Angie and Uncle Mo first and foremost. Without my family's love and support, it would have been nearly impossible to endeavor nursing school and all of life's burdens. I'd like to thank my siblings, cousins, and close friends for cheering me on every step of the way. Lastly, I'd like to thank Yakima Junior League Women's Society for helping fund my education through their scholarships. During the second semester, on the first day of lab, I was turning into the parking lot and my car spun out and crashed onto the construction fence where Multicare Learning Center is now located. For the remainder of the semester, my clinical instructor referred to me as Crash Bandit, only to result in said clinical instructor to spin out in the parking lot as well, causing in a chip of the cement outside the newly built building. Talk about leaving a lasting impression. I plan to work for Oregon Health and Science University Hospital in the cardiovascular immediate care unit and to acquire the skills needed before advancing to grad school to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist, excuse me. Sahara Segura, ASWSU Yakima Nursing Senator, who will be pinned by Claudia Diaz. I couldn't have done this without the support of my mom, the rest of my family, or the people in this amazing cohort throughout these past 2 years. This cohort has grown to be a part of my family and continues to make me laugh, even on some of the toughest days. I can't wait to see where everyone ends up. I'm rooting for all of you. We did it. I was running late for the J2 Memorial Orientation and showed up wearing my Crocs instead of my clinical shoes. When Diana saw, she reminded everyone to wear closed-toe shoes to clinical. Oops. I plan on completing the nurse residency program at UC Health in Denver, Colorado in the medicine specialties unit to get fundamental skills down before working towards becoming an emergency nurse. Esmeralda Garcia, who will be pinned by Nina Rice. I would like to thank and acknowledge my family, whose love and support and sacrifices have been my foundation throughout my nursing education. To my nursing instructors, thank you for your dedication, wisdom, and guidance. And to my peers, thank you for your friendship, solidarity, and shared experiences that have enriched my journey and made it unforgettable. After graduation, I plan to build my nursing career in the Lower Yakima Valley, where I hope to contribute to the health and well-being of the community that has been a significant part of my life. I am contemplating focusing on either obstetrics or emergency medicine, as both areas resonate with my interests. My objective is to continue learning and advancing as a nurse while making a meaningful difference in the lives of those under my care.
Esmeralda García. Me gustaría reconocer y agradecer a mi familia cuyo amor, apoyo y sacrificios han sido mi fundación a lo largo de mi educación en enfermería. A mis instructores de enfermería, gracias por su dedicación, sabiduría y guianza. Y a mis compañeras, gracias por su amistad, solidaridad y experiencias compartidas que han enriquecido mi camino y lo han hecho inolvidable. Después de graduarme, planeo desarrollar mi carrera de enfermería en la parte baja del Valle de YAKIMA, donde espero contribuir a la salud y bienestar de la comunidad, que ha sido una parte significante de mi vida. Estoy contemplando enfocarme en obstetría o medicina de emergencia, que ambas áreas coinciden con mis intereses. Mi objetivo es continuar aprendiendo y avanzando como enfermera, mientras hago una diferencia significativa en las vidas de quienes están bajo mi cuidado.
Julia Harriman, who will be pinned by Nina Rice. I would like to thank my children, Joseph and Gemma, my mom for all she does for us, and my dad, aunt, and sister. Thank you to the WSU faculty, Mary, Ryan, and my clinical instructors, Nina, Myra, and Claudia. To Marin and Yanine, thank you for being there and understanding. Thank you to all my fellow graduates. You have made this the best nursing school experience possible in your own unique ways. I will not forget all of the amazing people I've met on this journey. I plan to work and enjoy my free time with my family in the future. Cindy Min Park, who will be pinned by Nina Rice. I want to thank my family and friends for all the support, love, and encouragement they have provided me throughout my journey. I also want to thank my wonderful cohort and instructors. The past 2 years have been a crazy roller coaster, but they have truly made it more bearable and enjoyable. I will never forget when Katie and I used lubricant thinking it was hand sanitizer during our OB stimulation. We kept rubbing our hands and soon realized what it was. I plan to join a new graduate nurse residency program to help me transition into my nursing practice.
Elise Reinhardt, pinned by Sharna Clark. I would like to thank my family for being there for me throughout my life in nursing school. Thank you to my parents who have always supported my dreams, even though my mom cautioned me that nursing school would not be like it is in Grey's Anatomy when I first claimed I wanted to be a nurse in middle school. Most of all, I want to thank my wonderful husband, Henry, for always being my rock and biggest cheerleader, especially over the last 2 years. He has worked tirelessly to take care of our little family and get me through school. I will be unconditionally grateful to him. One of my best and silliest memories was trying to get tickets to the Eras Tour during our professional development lecture in S1. The whole class was committed and very excited when Lauren and I managed to get tickets. See you in December, Taylor Swift. I am very excited to be starting my nursing career as a mother-baby nurse at Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Before I begin in my new position, my husband and I are doing IVF to hopefully bring home our rainbow baby. I am excited and optimistic that this next chapter will be full of caring for mamas and babies while growing our family to include lots of little ones. Hannah Barber, Ames Secretary, pinned by Shauna Barber. I would like to personally acknowledge my family, coworkers, and significant other for supporting me throughout my nursing school journey. Specifically, I would like to show my appreciation for my mother, who put up with my hundreds of questions over the last 2 years. Lastly, I would like to give a special thank you to all the instructors who went above and beyond with my education and my classmates who turned into my 13 bonus sisters. My favorite memory of nursing school was studying for our obstetrics final exam, where Christina created a list of over 100 reasons why pregnancy is one of the most insane things you can do to your body. All the listed items were based on what we had learned throughout the semester. We used this list as a reward system where we would study a couple of chapters, then use our break time to add to the list. In the future, I am to attend graduate school to get my master's of school in nursing education. As for immediately after graduation, it is my plan to work in a rural community caring for an underserved population. I hope to start out in a medical surgical unit to gain a foundation of skills, which I can then apply to more specified areas of nursing later in my career. Angelina Michalski, pinned by Hannah Kuluzny. I want to thank my family for the constant love, support, and encouragement through this journey. Thank you to my mom and dad for teaching me the importance of integrity and a good work ethic, and to my grandparents for instilling in me the value of compassion and empathy for others. Additionally, I would like to thank WSU faculty and my classmates for supporting me throughout nursing school. I will never forget the friendships formed in nursing school. Not only would we have a potluck for just about any occasion, but we also supported each other through every high and low. After graduation, I plan to move back home to Seattle to reconnect with friends and family before starting my nursing career. Ultimately, my dream is to specialize as a pediatric nurse. Katie Suin, Ames President, will be pinned by Becky Mullen. First off, I want to thank my husband and my 2 cats, Leia and Poppy, who always manage to make me smile even on my hardest days. I want to thank my mom for inspiring me to become a nurse and follow in her footsteps. Thank you to my cohort for battling through the trenches of nursing school with me and always being my light in the darkness. Lastly, I want to thank my dad, brother, and the rest of my extended family for supporting me during this time. I always had to make sure I was paying attention in class because my partner in crime, Christina, asked me about 40 questions a day. Without her, I probably wouldn't have paid attention nearly as much in class. I accepted a job at Multicare Memorial YAKIMA as a day position RN on the orthopedics neurology floor, 5 East West. Jade Wold will be pinned by Linnea Ross. I would like to thank my parents and brother for always supporting me through this journey and reminding me that I can accomplish anything I set my mind to, no matter how difficult. There were times when I did not know if I was going to be able to make it through this, and you guys put all your faith into me, and I will be forever grateful. I would like to thank my wonderful cohort for making this experience unforgettable. I am so grateful for all of you and do not know what I would have done if I didn't have all 13 of you by my side throughout this journey. I will miss every single one of you as we go into the next chapter of our lives. Thank you for being my best friends. One of the many funny memories that will stick with me is during a simulation lab. Christina went to use a hand sanitizer and was surprised to find that the bottle she used was actually lube. I plan to continue my career by transferring into a residency program and upon completion of my first contract, I plan to apply for a position in a neurostroke specialty unit or in the emergency department. Abby Brott, ASWSU Director of YAKIMA Relations, will be pinned by Diana Swayze. There are not enough words to express my gratitude to my parents, Mike and Corey, for their unwavering love and support through this journey. I truly could not have done this without you. And to both my lifelong friends and friends I made along the way, thank you, we did it. A funny memory that happened recently was during our final simulation lab when mine and Yanine's patient walked out on us. The senioritis was so strong that we shrugged and said, well, I guess that's it. That's the end of the simulation. I will be starting my nursing career at Providence St. Peter's Hospital in Olympia, Washington. I am starting in their new grad residency program in the intermediate care unit. Yanine Gonzalez will be pinned by Diana Swayze. I'd like to thank all the staff in Yakima campus for supporting me during my nursing school endeavor. Sharna, Nina, Victoria, Diana, Mary, Ryan, Claudia, Myra, Krista, among others. My cohort, some of the best supporting group of ladies that one can ask for. My family, and I mean my immediate family, as well as my husband's family, who have been a great support throughout the years. Lastly, my husband Edgar, who has been my rock since day one, and I couldn't have gone through this journey without his love and support. Love you. My amazing classmates threw me a surprise baby shower to welcome my baby Bruce and Jade too. Bruce and I felt the love from these lovely ladies that day. Baby Bruce and I will be joining my husband in California and hopefully work as a nurse in one of their hospitals. Yanine González, me gustaría agradecer a todo el personal del campus de Yakima por apoyarme durante mi empeño en la escuela de enfermería. Sharna, Nina, Victoria, Diana, Mari, Ryan, Claudia, Mayra, Krista, entre otros. Mi cohorte, uno de los mejores grupos de mujeres de apoyo que uno puede pedir. Mi familia, y me refiero a mi familia inmediata, tanto como la familia de mi esposo, quienes han sido un gran apoyo a lo largo de los años. Por último, mi esposo Edgar, quien ha sido mi apoyo desde el primer día. No podría haber recorrido este viaje sin su amor y tu apoyo. Te amo. Mis increíbles compañeras de clase me organizaron un baby shower sorpresa para darle la bienvenida a mi bebé Bruce durante mi segundo semestre. Bruce y yo sentimos el amor de estas encantadoras damas ese día. Baby Bruce y yo nos reuniremos con mi esposo en California y con suerte trabajaré como enfermera en uno de sus hospitales.
Thank you. So we would also like to recognize RN to BSN graduate Maria Bravo Tovar, who could not be here with us today. Today, we have the opportunity to start a new tradition here in Yakima. We are honored to have some of our Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates here with us today. The WSU College of Nursing has had 3 focus tracks for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. Those focus tracks are DNP Family Practitioner, DNP Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioner, and DNP Population Health. These students have dedicated at least 3 years of intense study and practice in their pursuit of their goals. Today, we have the great honor of hooding these students in recognition of their achievement. We will start with our DNP Family Nurse Practitioner students. Elisa Herkey. I want to thank my husband, Paul, for being my #1 supporter and believing in me even when I didn't. Thank you to my baby boys, Lucas and Caden, who came at the most perfect time to remind me how resilient I am and give me the strength to keep going. Thank you to my mom and Natalia, who without her endless help, getting to graduation would not have been possible. Finally, thank you to Marisol, who went on this crazy ride with me and kept me focused on my end goal. I'm excited to start this next chapter of my life, providing care and support to patients as a nurse practitioner. I have accepted the residency program at YAKIMA Neighborhood Health, but before starting this new adventure, I am traveling back to my home country, Italy, to spend some time with my family and friends, relax and recharge. Marisol Gutierrez. First, I want to thank my wonderful husband, Armando, and my beautiful kids, Alejandra and Damian, for holding down the fort and being my #1 supporters throughout this roller coaster of a journey. Secondly, I want to thank my family and friends for their unwavering support. It's not just the big things, but also the small everyday gestures like showing up, helping with the kids, and being present. Thirdly, thank you to my grad buddies, Elisa and Myra, for making this experience more bearable. They understand how challenging it is to balance school, family, and work. Lastly, I want to thank the Heather Damaris Scholarship for paying my full tuition and the Washington State Opportunity Scholarship for helping me pay for my books and travel expenses, providing me with the economic stability to go part-time at work and focus more on my education. I have accepted a residency program with Yakima Valley Family Farm Workers, and will begin my career as a DNP FNP in September 2024.
Marisol Gutiérrez, primero quiero agradecer a mi maravilloso esposo Armando y a mis hermanos, a mis hermosos hijos Alondra y Damián, por mantener las cosas en equilibrio y por ser principales apoyos durante esta montaña rusa de trayecto. En segundo lugar, quiero agradecer a mi familia y amigos por su apoyo incondicional. No se trata solo de las cosas grandes, sino también de los pequeños gestos cotidianos, como presentarse, ayudar con los niños y estar presente. En tercer lugar, gracias a mis compañeras de posgrado, Elisa y Mayra, por hacer que esta experiencia fuera soportable. Ellas entienden lo difícil que es equilibrar la escuela y la familia y el trabajo. Por último, quiero agradecer a la beca Heather Damaris por pagar mi matrícula completa y a la beca Oportunidad del Washington por ayudarme a pagar mis libros y gastos de viaje, brindándome la estabilidad económica para trabajar a media jornada y poder concentrarme más en mi educación. He aceptado una posición en el programa de residencia con Yakima Valley Family Farm Workers, donde comenzaré mi carrera como doctora en práctica de enfermería, practicante de familia, en septiembre del 2024.
Eshmin Simakula K and Nibe. K. I would like to thank God for getting me here. I thank my husband and his patience and encouragement during the time I was so busy with school. I thank my children, Anya and Amira, for their patience and understanding, as a lot of my time and attention was taken away by school. Finally, I thank my parents and friends for checking in whenever they could, and all my instructors for their patience and guidance through the years. I have lots of plans for utilizing this degree. For starters, I would like to either work at the Washington State Department of Health or one of the local health departments. I would like to be engaged in running of programs that ensure wellness and health of minority groups and underserved populations. Prevention of infectious disease is also a passion of mine. I am open to exploring the different opportunities. No, hold it. Do not. Thank you once again for coming today to help us honor our graduates. Nursing school at any level presents some of the hardest courses of study at any university. It requires a different kind of training and thinking than is used for studying other academic disciplines. These students have been successful despite changes in faculty, life changes, birth of children, and all kinds of other difficulties. For our students, today is a momentous occasion, a celebration of dedication, perseverance, flexibility for our undergrads, and the culmination of years of hard work. For our BSN students, I want you to remember back to almost 2 years ago. You were just starting your journey as nursing students, going to your first Friday evening clinical, full of excitement to finally be starting your clinical. And then you couldn't find your clinical instructor that you hadn't even met yet because you went to the wrong building first. Not only that, but you didn't know how to contact your instructor. As I look out at you today, I remember those faces who were so nervous and more than a little bit scared that maybe they just flunked their clinical before they started. And yet we're willing to give up their Fridays and their Saturdays and Sundays to go to clinical. Now in those same faces, I see the strong, incredible nurses you've become. I can't help but feel very excited for this next chapter in your lives, and more than a little sad to see you go. In a reflection that you wrote during those early days, you were asked what the ideal characteristics were that you would want a nurse you were working with to have. Your answers were things like knowledgeable, teamwork, communication, respectful, hardworking, and most of all, compassion. You all felt that you hadn't quite reached those levels yet. But I fully believe and trust that you have now. Back in those days, I told you that I wasn't here to train just another nurse. I was here to train the nurses to take care of my family and me. I'm happy today to echo some of Sharna's words that any of you can be my nurse any day. To you DMP students who have had your own challenges and long road. Some late deadlines and forgetting to contact your clinical faculty every once in a while. Remember these days and remember how well prepared you have been by your preceptors and faculty. You're more ready than you know to go out and tackle life's next challenge, to go and care for communities that desperately need you. To all of our graduates, as you embark on your nursing careers or the next phase of your nursing careers, I urge you to always remember the essence of nursing, to see beyond the illness or injury and embrace the humanity of every individual you encounter. Nursing at any level is not merely a profession. It is a calling, a noble vocation that demands compassion, skill, and commitment to the well-being of those we serve. So now I give you one last charge before you walk out these doors. To embrace opportunities for continuous education and remain curious about the ever-evolving field of healthcare. Seek out mentors who will guide and inspire you, and remember to mentor others along the way. Nursing is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collaborative effort that requires effective communication, teamwork, and mutual respect. Embrace the diversity of your colleagues and learn from one another. Finally, I want you to know that Washington State University College of Nursing at Yakima is proud of you. We wish you the best. We hope that you will keep in touch and maybe even stop by and visit once in a while. Or for you BSNs, look at these DNPs down here and think about it. And we hope you will share the great things that you're doing, because we know you will do great things. Thank you all again for coming. Our DNP students would like to take a brief moment here and come up and take a group photo before we leave. So we would ask that you please stay seated, but feel free to clap and cheer for them. And now our wonderful BSN graduates would like to take one last group picture, and you guys can go ahead and move your tassels too if you'd like. We ask that you now all stay seated while we have the recessional, students to follow faculty out.
There you go. That concludes our ceremony. Thank you so much for attending. Find your loved one out in the lobby area and have a great rest of your afternoon here.